General Hospital. A week of manipulation, secrets, and unraveling lives. This week on General Hospital, the complexities of loyalty, manipulation, and betrayal unfold as several characters find themselves entangled in webs of deceit and personal turmoil. The looming consequences of their actions threaten to shake the foundation of their lives. In the background, a series of power plays are set into motion, all while individuals grapple with both their past and present relationships. Drew's strategic moves, manipulating Michael and targeting Willow. Drew continues his insidious manipulation of Michael, playing on his vulnerabilities to push forward his own agenda. Having already orchestrated a series of moves behind Michael's back, Drew now looks to capitalize on the delicate family dynamics involving Willow and her children. With Scout, Drew's own daughter, at the center of his manipulative tactics, his growing control over the situation casts a long shadow. The emotional stakes are high, especially as Drew weighs the possibility of allowing Scout to visit again, but only under his terms. His chess game with Michael isn't over, and now, it seems, Drew may also be focused on removing Alexis from the equation in his bid to keep Willow away from her children. The depth of Drew's machinations only deepens as he works tirelessly to create divides and seize more control. Could this relentless pursuit to weaken Michael lead to irreparable harm? The risks for Drew are high, but it's clear that he believes the ends justify the means. Jason's search in Croatia. A meeting with Britt and the undercover game. Meanwhile, Jason, usually the picture of stoic strength in his black suits, dons a sharp, professional appearance as he navigates a covert mission in Croatia. His conversation with Pascal is tense, as he inches closer to finding Britt and, more importantly, Jocelyn. Jocelyn is unaware that the stakes for her are about to rise exponentially. Despite the threat of exposure, she and Vaughn have been given clear instructions to stay away from Britt. If Jocelyn were to meet her, the danger of revealing their cover would skyrocket, as the identity of Mrs. Nash is a lie that cannot be easily maintained. Jason, on the other hand, is no stranger to risky decisions, and it is clear he intends to meet with Britt privately, away from Pascal's prying eyes. The tension surrounding Jason's mission adds to the intrigue of the week. While he seeks to connect with Britt, the stakes are raised by the very real possibility that his covert operations could risk the safety of those involved. Curtis's struggles, family, secrets, and devastation. Back in Port Charles, Curtis is reeling from the emotional devastation of recent revelations. As he processes the complexity of his relationship with Jordan Ashford, he is struck by the news that his Aunt Stella is under investigation for insurance fraud. Curtis's sense of loyalty is challenged as he grapples with the reality that his family is caught in the crosshairs of Drew's latest manipulations. With the threat of Stella losing her job as a patient advocate looming large, Curtis finds himself caught between his love for his family and his desire to protect the integrity of his own personal life. The emotional toll this investigation takes on Curtis is not lost on him, and it appears he may be closing in on the truth about who is behind the conspiracy to bring his family down. But with Drew's web of deceit growing, can Curtis untangle the truth before it's too late? Felicia's role. A new partnership with Isaiah. Felicia Scorpio's involvement in the situation becomes more complicated as she consults with Dr. Isaiah Gannon about what she's seen between Curtis and Jordan. Isaiah, who seems to harbor an unspoken attraction to Portia Robinson, finds himself becoming more enmeshed in the drama unfolding in Port Charles. The medical and emotional entanglements only add more layers to an already volatile situation. Felicia's advice to Isaiah is likely to have lasting repercussions. As she encourages him to focus on his own matters, the consequences of their actions become more uncertain. With tensions rising between several characters, it's only a matter of time before they face the fallout from the lies they've woven. The rise of D.A. Justine Turner. A mysterious connection with Sonny. D.A. Justine Turner's unexpected appearance at Sonny Corinthos' house brings a new dimension of intrigue to the week's events. The rapport between Justine and Sonny seems friendly, but the implications of their meeting remain unclear. Is this a casual conversation, or is Justine becoming a key player in Sonny's ever-evolving world of power, crime, and intrigue? As the legal and personal battles unfold, it's clear that Sonny's world is becoming increasingly complex. His relationships with Michael and his own family are deeply strained, and the rising tension between Sonny and his enemies threatens to undo everything he's worked for. Justine's involvement could prove to be a game-changer, particularly if her loyalty shifts as she uncovers more about Sonny's dealings. The battle for custody, Drew's scheme and the fallout. Drew's battle to take down Michael continues, with Drew attempting to use Stella's actions to frame Curtis. The plot to discredit Curtis seems to be a calculated move to further separate Michael from Willow and the rest of the Quartermain family. Drew's focus on Scout's custody is part of a larger plan to ensure that Willow regains her role in her children's lives, but at what cost? Drew's manipulations threaten to ignite a full-scale war between him, Michael, and Alexis, as each character navigates the web of lies and power struggles that Drew has set in motion. Will Drew succeed in his schemes, or will his overreach become his downfall? As alliances shift and secrets spill out, the custody battle for Scout becomes more than just a family dispute. It becomes a battleground for the soul of Port Charles itself. Britt and Jason's reunion, secrets and consequences. The tension between Britt and Jason reaches a boiling point as their paths cross once again, away from the prying eyes of Pascal. Britt's disobedience has already led her into risky territory, and it seems she may continue to defy orders, creating even more chaos in the process. Her determination to do things her way, combined with the lingering emotional connection she shares with Jason, could lead to explosive consequences. As Britt and Jason reconnect, the emotional undercurrents that have always existed between them resurface. However, their reunion is far from smooth. Britt is at a crossroads, torn between following her instincts and adhering to the dangerous forces that surround her. Jason, too, must navigate the murky waters of his loyalties, as his connection with Britt becomes more than just a mission, it becomes deeply personal. Cody Bell and Tracy Quartermain. A dilemma of pay and dignity. Cody Bell finds himself stuck between a rock and a hard place as he navigates his professional and personal obligations. Tracy Quartermain has made it clear that the stakes are high, and Cody is left grappling with the choice between receiving the pay he needs or maintaining his dignity. This internal conflict will likely come to a head in the coming weeks, with Cody facing difficult choices that could alter his path forever. As Cody considers his options, the balance of power between him and Tracy shifts. Tracy, a seasoned Quartermain, is not easily swayed, but Cody's struggle is real, and the consequences of his decisions may reverberate across Port Charles for a long time. The tensions build. What's next for the GH characters? As the week progresses, the tension continues to mount for several characters, each of whom faces their own crossroads. Britt, Willow, Jason, and others are all poised for dramatic confrontations and emotional upheavals. With Drew's manipulations threatening to unravel the very fabric of family dynamics, no one is safe from the fallout. The coming days will likely reveal more about the shifting allegiances, hidden motives, and broken relationships that have been quietly simmering beneath the surface of General Hospital. With each character making decisions that will affect their futures, and the futures of those they love, the stakes have never been higher. The twists and turns in Port Charles are just beginning, and the consequences of every action will surely play out in unexpected and dramatic ways. The fans of General Hospital are in for a rollercoaster ride as these powerful characters grapple with their choices, their hearts, and their lives.